When I was in high school, the most popular guy in the entire school had two girls who were crushing on him. The first girl was his childhood best friend, and the second girl was the most popular and gorgeous girl in the school. Every girl was envious of that girl and wanted to be her, and the dudes envied the popular guy because he was handsome and all the girls were sliding into his DMs. Every man cried and some of them would dab him up while he's walking in the hallways. Anyways, so the girls would always try to get closer to the and see who would he choose, his best friend or the popular girl. Now, you want to know what happened? Apparently, the girls found out that they didn't even like him at all, but liked each other. Fast forward to today, those two girls are dating each other and the guy is gay. Okay, that story is complete BS, but I wouldn't be so surprised if it actually happened though. Love triangles. I'm sure everyone has heard of love triangles. Maybe you hate them and maybe you love them. Since one of you guys asked me in the comments in one of my past videos to talk about love triangles, which honestly was a long overdue video, I'm about to use my PhD in the psychology of bullshit to talk a little bit about love triangles in the worst way possible, cause bro, I'm freaking retarded when it comes to romance. So, love triangles. They're defined as situations that consist of three people who have romantic feelings between each other. The two out of the three would fight each other to win the affection of the main person that they are in love with. In other words, tension plus drama plus conflict equals entertainment. Usually the person that is involved in these love triangles like the two other people individually, but they're put on the spot by their lovers to make a decision. Which are you gonna choose, Norbit? Kate Thomas, your childhood girlfriend, or the meteorically enhanced, ugly-looking wife, Respucia? This love triangle specifically is a good kind of love triangle, and if you have not watched the movie, bro, I have no idea what you're watching. Probably you're cracked out from watching Solo Leveling, which by the way, I'm still not convinced Solo Leveling managed to beat Free Rent, a show that honestly has better writing and amazing animation, but whatever, dude. Or you probably watch Skibbity Toilet and Lanky Box just to score 10 lines of dopamine. This movie is funny and I remember watching the movie like around 6 or 10 times because of how funny it is. And plus I had the DVD for the movie, so yeah. Norbit and Kate were originally best friends in an orphanage they grew up in, and as kids, they got married using candy rings. They did not actually get married, okay? They played the marriage. But sadly, they were adopted by different families, leaving Norbit winding up with Respucia, who barely even cares about Norbit in my opinion. And the reason why I say this triangle is good is because, no joke, not even kidding, Norbit's life with Respucia freaking sucked. Bro got squashed by Respucia before doing the deed. Plus their marriage was kinda ass, so they had a bit of fighting here and there. Kate and Norbit reunited later as adults, and Norbit started cheating on Respucia, and she was not happy. Personally for me, I would have cheated with her if that was my wife. This love triangle was finally resolved, with Norbit finally marrying Kate after Kate's fiance Dion Hughes was exposed for cheating and running to the store to buy milk and never coming back for the kids. So bro got exposed in front of everybody while the marriage ceremony was going on. There's a lot that happens in that movie and I highly recommend that you watch it. I don't really know if it is on Netflix, and plus I have the DVD, so I don't really know if it is on Netflix, but if I happen to find it while I'm editing, I'll probably show you. But this one is good because not only is it super funny, but we get to see Norbit finally toughen out and stand up for himself, which was a long overdue process. And just the fact that the community that hated Respucia and her brothers chasing them to kick their asses was absolute cinema. The most important thing when it comes to these love triangles is that they're a great way to see some character development and explore these characters from an emotional standpoint, which is very important for romances since real feelings are at play here. Another great example of a good love triangle is Bella, Edward, and Jacob from the Twilight Saga. My sister was watching it on TV when I was like in primary, so I watched it along with her. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty dang fire. To explain this love triangle, you have Bella, who fell in love with Edward, who is a vampire, and you have Jacob, who's Bella's childhood friend and also fell in love with Bella, and is also a werewolf. Now what makes this triangle so juicy is that both Edward and Jacob do not like each other. Jacob thinks it's best for Bella to stay with him since he does not trust the vampire, but Edward thinks otherwise. Not only that, but vampires and werewolves hate each other. They've been ops for the longest time, and they even had a war one time if I remember. Bella not making a decision kinda makes sense since she's basically put on the spot between choosing werewolves or vampires. I know that Bella wants that mystical pole. Just the fact that she basically hangs out with vampires who are just like mosquitoes, but instead of them being annoying and tiny, they're life-size and need human blood to survive. Just the thought of me having a vampire girlfriend is enough for me to pass out and hope to God never to wake up again. But I got a feeling that she's gonna suck me dry while I'm asleep, so... Anyways, her not making a decision makes things worse for both Jacob and Edward, since, you know, these two guys don't even like each other. So you have these two guys wanting to toss hands and snuff each other out. Eventually, Bella chose Edward, and Jacob will still be there for Bella to hopefully become an uncle for that mystical baby. Both of these love triangles are pretty good since they end on a pretty happy note for all these characters and nobody got killed. Unlike school days. Now, for this video, I wanted to watch something that has a terrible love triangle other than Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. I mean, all of us know that for sure. So I ended up choosing School Days since I never watched it. Plus, this anime is widely known for its ending and the bad reception of these characters. And me being me, I said I'll be the judge of that. And man, oh man, let me tell you, fuck this show, man. I did not have fun watching this. This anime released in 2007 with mediocre animation, which honestly makes things even worse. That could have been my first red flag, but hey, I shouldn't judge an anime based on its animation. All the characters in this show have got to be the most psychopathic, annoying, retarded motherfuckers in the history of anime. And the romance is just straight up dog shit. You had Makoto being interested in Kotonoha and Sekai helping Makoto to get close to Kotonoha, but Sekai is secretly interested in Makoto. Makoto and Kotonoha dated for a while, then all of a sudden you had this mother getting bored over Kotonoha and instead goes after Sekai. And this man had the goal to manipulate Sekai and use her work at, I guess a bar, I don't really know, to practice doing the dirty with each other for, I guess, some customers, clients. I don't freaking know, man. She tried to say no, but Makoto wants that MW3 dome immediately. Then you had other girls trying to get close to Makoto to do the dirty with them. And Kotonoha had no idea that she was being cheated on until she later found out, which was pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. And then you had some of these girls exposing the hell out of these girls, and as well as on Makoto. I don't even know their names, bro. I couldn't even remember it. Eventually, later in the show, Sekai told Makoto that she got pregnant in front of the whole class, no less. I'ma skip to the end, bro, cause Sekai ended up killing Makoto. Then Kotonoha not only killed Sekai, but she also sailed on a boat with Makoto's head. School Days might as well just be an example of how not to handle love. The ending was straight up unsatisfying. I get that Makoto was trash, but killing him is not how you resolve the conflict. No matter how bad a relationship is, you never resort to killing. And it doesn't even help that everyone in this anime are complete morons, because how the hell are their actions justified in the first place? Also, what was the point of this love triangle? Just to show us how not to mess up a relationship? Man, I should have known that this anime was gonna be like this. Well, that kind of shows how retarded I am. Either way, the point is some love triangles are good because we get to see how these characters learn about each other and how they feel. Even though some drag on for no reason at all, they're nice because they add a subplot that can actually turn out pretty dang interesting. They also teach us that if we want our lovers to respect and love us, you're gonna have to do the same thing to them as well. And they can even contribute to the main plot of the story as well. And some are a great way to get these characters that should have been together in the beginning to become a couple at the end, like in Norbit. Emotional and personal journeys is what we're witnessing, man. Love and respect others just like how you want to be respected and loved. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Check out the video on screen and subscribe to the channel to hopefully cleanse my eyes from school days because of how fucking ass that show was. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video whenever that is. Later.